Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications.
Are you single?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because no one f***ing likes me. I mean, if someone did, I have a f***ing better chance.
Why do you think no one likes you?
Because I'm drinking every weekend and I'm out with the girls, as you can f***ing see. I mean, one of them's got a boyfriend because he's over there with her, bless him.
Would you want a relationship?
Absolutely.
So, if you know the issue, why not improve them for a relationship?
Because I'm not letting anyone break my heart for the second time. Not this year, we're in 2025. Last year, I'm not letting anyone break my heart again. I'd rather get drunk. Alcohol hurts less than f***ing heartbreak, so I'd rather drink.
Talk to me about your last breakup. How'd that happen?
Because they didn't appreciate me as much as I appreciate them.
Were you doing everything?
Yeah.
Right, what are the qualities do you think you have now that will make you a good wife?
They'd make a good wife? I mean, I can't cook, so f*** that shit. I mean, literally, I'd do anything for anyone. It's f***ing embarrassing. I'm at the point where, like, literally, I would do anything for anyone, and they f***ing take advantage of it. So I'm at the point where, like, everyone's taking advantage of it, so I'm like, f*** that, I'd rather be on my own. I'm not having someone that's going to take advantage of it when I could be by myself.
What do you mean?
Like, all of the girls that I'm friends with, like, any of them go through a breakup, any of them are upset, anything, they all get flowers, they all get chocolates. I will treat them all how they deserve to be treated until they find a boyfriend that's going to treat them like that. So I would rather be the one that looked after my girls. I don't need anyone to look after me.
What do you mean men take advantage of you? In what way?
F***ing anyone. I've been with men, I've been with women, they all f***ing do the same.
What? Like what? What do they do?
You appreciate the f*** out of them and they couldn't give a f*** about you.
What is it that they're actually doing in the relationship that makes you feel unappreciated?
Ask them. Ask my ex.
I don't know him.
I mean, no, it was a girl, the most recent one, mate.
Oh, so
The most recent one was a girl. And you ask her and she will tell you, I appreciated the f*** out of her, worshipped the ground that she'd f***ing walk on, and she didn't give a f***.
Are you single?
I am.
Why do you think that is?
Because I don't want a relationship.
You don't want a relationship?
I don't, no. I'm not interested at the moment in men. I just think they're a bit too much right now.
What made you come up with that conclusion?
I just chose that it's finally time for myself to grow and to become my own person and find better within myself before I find anyone else to give it to me, to be honest.
You've been in a relationship before, yeah?
I have.
So why did that end?
Because he decided to accuse me of the things that he was doing, and then his best friend sent me the video of it.
Send you a video of what?
Himself cheating multiple times, multiple people, different locations, different times.
Why do you think his best friend did that?
His best friend said to me, oh, I didn't know he was in a relationship. I was just recording my friend having a good time.
How is that his best friend and he doesn't know that?
Good point.
How long were you together then though?
I don't even count it as a relationship, to be honest, because we were together for 6 months. 3 of them he was away because one of his family members had cancer and he needed to relocate to a different country for treatment.
So when he relocated there, you were ready to do a long distance relationship?
Yeah, I was, and I trusted him. My mistake, I trusted him. I didn't think that he'd do anything, yet he did. And he was the one that was telling me, I don't want you going out, I don't want you going to places where men are drunk, this, that, the other. Okay, I didn't go. And then he accused me.
So are you together?
Yeah, very much so.
How long have you been together for?
About a year and a half.
We met May 2 years ago?
May 2 years ago.
Okay, so tell me how you met.
We actually met in a bar, literally around the corner, Soup
Kitchen.
Yeah, we got sat opposite a table and we got talking.
Yeah. It's very, very organic.
Okay, so who approached who?
Well, we were sat opposite each other and I was speaking in Spanish. I can't speak Spanish, so I don't know what I said to him, but it clearly worked.
Wait. You were speaking in Spanish, but you can't speak Spanish?
I can speak GCSE grade Spanish.
Same as me as well. So.
Yeah.
So I just come back from South America. So I think that's how the conversation started, to be honest. Yeah.
We didn't go on Insta, so we didn't have each other's Instagram details or anything, so we spoke for ages. But before we managed to get each other's numbers, I gave him the wrong number. I missed out a few digits, so...
I've actually got the saved number on my phone.
So if he had your wrong number, how did he get back in contact with you?
We had a mutual friend and he reached out and was like, oh, I'm gutted. I thought we hit it off really well, but this number's just bounced, it doesn't work. Can I have a real number? And he got in touch with me and I gave him the real number and then we started messaging.
Yes, she gave me the wrong number.
Where did you go on the first date?
We went to a bar that was really dark because I was really shy. Called
Shante, but I think it's called. It was like Another Heart to Feed.
Another Heart to Feed.
Shante,
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the first date, who paid for the drinks?
obviously.
Definitely him. Yeah.
If he didn't pay on the first date, would you have given him a second date?
I would have given him a second date, but I would have, expected him to pay on the second date probably.
Why is that an expectation of him to cover the bills on the first date?
I just think
Georgie, that is a good question.
that is a good question. If you know they're the one, put the time and the money in, maybe.
So is that more about like being traditional?
Yeah, I'm definitely traditional when it comes to dating.
So if you're traditional in that aspect,
Yeah.
then are you also traditional if he tells you to change what you're wearing?
No, because I always dress nice, so that's never been a problem. We always look good. It's never been a problem.
Do you think he has the right to tell you that though?
No.
I would never say that anyway.
Why not? Since you're traditional.
I just think I know how to dress for a date. I don't know what I could wear that would be wrong on a first date.
How long have you been in a relationship for?
Nearly 2 years.
How did the two of you meet?
On Hinge.
On Hinge. What about him stood out, out of the list of guys that you had on Hinge?
Just finding someone not in the same area, a little bit further afield, not been with everyone,
Okay, so
Different.
when you were scrolling past Hinge, you were from Manchester and he was from where?
Leicester.
So at the time you were ready to commit into a long distance relationship.
Yes.
Why is that?
If it's long distance, it doesn't matter as long as that's the right person.
Is it still long distance now?
Yes.
How do you make a long distance relationship work though?
A lot of compromise, but he's great. He comes up to Manchester a lot, so he's really good. I don't go down as much, but he's better than me. He comes up a lot more.
What are the issues you think you face more by being long distance?
I don't think we have face issues. I think if you're in an insecure relationship, you're going to have issues, but I think when you're in a secure relationship, you don't.
Okay, so you.
It's nice to have that time apart. It's nice. You have a little break, and then you see each other at the weekend.
So do you think if you were seeing each other more regularly, it would be different?
No, I don't think it would. No, it's just, we'll see. When we live together, we'll work that out.
Okay. So you've been together for 2 years now, yeah? Where do you see this relationship leading?
He's my forever partner. We'll be getting married, we'll have kids.
Do you think couples should have access to each other's phones?
No,
Why not?
because it shouldn't be a matter of I want access to your phone. It's a matter of you can have access to my phone. I don't think that you should be entitled to someone else's privacy. I think you should be able to trust each other and then be able to share it rather than be demanding of.
So do you think privacy is more important than transparency?
Yeah, I think privacy is where you put the line between individual personality and your relationship. I think every person should be an individual within themselves in a relationship rather than being one together in that kind of sense.
But isn't that the whole purpose of being in a relationship? You become one.
It's not about becoming one, it's about being able to be comfortable with each other. It's about being able to share your troubles with someone rather than just being in a relationship and them doing the same things you're doing and them going through the same conversations that you're writing and
what's wrong with that? If he's allowed on your phone and you're allowed on his phone, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, but that's about you giving them the opportunity and that you giving them the permission rather than them demanding the permission of you.